Hey, what's up, guys? So let's solve this 416 partition equals subset sum. Well, this is a famous result. Basically, contains a number array and only positive, and find if array can be partitioned into two subsets. Well, so this problem can be just reformulated as a target sum, right? So idea is that suppose you got a set, or basically a multi-set is an array up to an, and you're gonna ask whether you can find j, which I should say each aj belongs to, let's call this s, such that this aj equals to t. Okay, so given t, so basically given s and t, and you need to return whether you can find a subset, some element which is the same as t. Okay, so for this one, this is partition, right? So you just need to choose t to be sum over all array divided by 2. Okay, so if t is not an integer, then you should return false. Okay. So this is called a subset sum. Okay, so we can solve this by using the dynamic programming. Okay, so the idea is that you define, let's say you define w, which j and the target t denoted to be the 1 if there is the answer. Let's say there is I should say, let me just try to write it clearly. So this j means that that you take the s up to j plus 1, right? So a1 to aj and the t, and basically this is the answer for this. So if it means that you can find a subset sum in this array such that their sum is t. Okay, so I think I should say given this and this, there is an answer. Okay, 1, otherwise 0. Means that no answer. Okay. So hopefully it's clearly. Okay, so for our goal, we need to find w and t. Okay, which t is a sum of the nums divided by 2. Okay, now we just need to write down the recursion. Okay, so recursion formula. Okay, so obviously the recursion is very easy, right? So your j and t can be written as wj minus 1t. Maybe the previous one already can solve this problem, or wj, you need to use the final one, right? You need to use the j1, so you need to do the j minus 1 and the t minus aj. Okay. Okay, so but we can split into the two loops. The two conditions. So basically, you can say if t minus aj is less than 0. If it's less than 0, then there's no way, right? So then wjt is easy to update by wj minus 1t. Okay, else means that you need to consider 2, right? But in our answer, this must be 1 or 0, right? So you can just wjt equals to max of wj minus 1t and wj minus 1 t minus aj. Okay, and you need to initialize something, right? You can initialize that when j is 0, that means you don't have anything. So it must be 0, right? So for any target, it must be 0. Okay, so this is one initialization, and yeah, I think that's it. And then you can do it. Do a problem. Okay, and also you can yeah. Okay, so you do sum. If the sum is not the nums divided by 2, it's not mod 2, then you return false. So target is sum, and then you create a table which is from target plus 1 and the length plus 1. Okay, so initialization. If for target 0, I always initialize at 1. And define to be, and for this one defined to be 0. And the for loop, right? Two for loop on this j and t. Okay, so for I length nums plus 1, for b in the range 1 to target, if b minus nums are less than 0, I just use this as this part. And for this one, just take max. Okay, then you return the final answer, which is minus 1 minus 1. You can use the final one, right? But I know it's the final. Okay, so then this is very standard, and you can solve the problem. It's a dynamic programming solution. Okay, so see you guys next video.